How do you feel about your lot here? How do you feel about your division?
For me, I'm looking at the A block as a lot of revenge matches because, this is actually my 5th G1 that I've been a part of. I was part of 4 back when I first started with New Japan because I've been with New Japan since 2011. I just celebrated my 8 years working with the company. But it's been 5 years since I was a part of the G1 Climax. And a lot of the guys in my block, Tanahashi, Okada, even Will Ospreay, a lot of these are, for me, revenge matches, guys that I've faced before, even Fale in the New Japan Cup, where they've bested me and got me once over. But, this is my chance to get my revenge on them in the G1 Climax, and probably one of the most visible G1 Climaxes ever. Like you said, it's going to be live on Access TV in the United States for anybody who wants to watch and experience exactly how cool and great the G1 Climax is.
Yeah, it's got a real buzz around it this year. Obviously, great talents. You're in there. Some other big names have fallen into the mix. Like you said, you haven't been in the G1 for 5 years. Obviously, you've been tagging with Davey Boy, Killer Elite Squad, and Suzuki Gun. Before we get to the G1, how do you feel about Davey leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Pro wrestling is pro wrestling. It's one of those industries where things change on a dime. I'm coming up on celebrating 19 years in the wrestling business. I've been lucky enough to be a part, like I said, with New Japan for 8 years. I worked with WWE for 2. I was with TNA, or now Impact Wrestling, for 5 years. And a lot of times this business changes on a dime. One day you're there, one day everything's great, and the next day you're gone and things have changed. And he's made some choices for himself and how he wants to see the future of his career. And for me, I'm just taking advantage of this opportunity, like I said, being a part of the G1. And, I haven't been a singles wrestler in New Japan since I first arrived back in 2011.
Yeah.
Smith and I are tag team since 2012, Killer Elite Squad, like you said. So it's been a really long time since I've just been a singles wrestler, and an opportunity for me to kind of show what I can do in not a tag team situation. So like I said, I'm looking forward to this opportunity. I'm looking forward to making people open their eyes and recognize exactly how good I am and what I do.